With left-wing Labour MPs now running the government, isn't it working people who will now pay the price? The fact is Labour MPs are going on the record saying that the Chancellor is toast.
More later in the video. Around 120 Labour backbenchers rebelled against the government's welfare bill, slowly progressing through Parliament, ultimately decimating a toxic attack on the disabled and weakest of our society.
Sickness benefits are set to rise to £100 billion because of their mess. They cannot now reduce it. They can't reduce it because after last night's humiliating U-turn, we know he cannot control his MPs. Over 100 people signed that reasoned amendment until the bill was completely gutted. He said that he would take the difficult decisions, but isn't the reality that he is too weak to get anything done?
Mr. Speaker, I'll tell them what they did to the welfare system. They broke it. And it's the same as the NHS. What did they do? They broke it. Same as the economy. What did they do? They broke it.
Same old story, same old fiddle. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Prime Minister, you're supposed to be in charge, showing leadership, a cabinet incapable of getting stuff done.
She looks absolutely miserable. Labour MPs, they can point as much as they like. The fact is, Labour MPs are going on the record saying that the Chancellor is toast, and the reality is that she is a human shield for his incompetence. In January, he said that she would be in post till the next election. Will she really?
But she talks about the black hole. They left a £22 billion black hole in our economy, and we're clearing it up. And I'm really proud, Mr. Speaker, that in the first year of a Labour government we got free school meals. And of course, Mr. Speaker, the 3 trade deals. Remember the ones that they couldn't get, including the US trade deal. On Monday, those tariffs came down. That secured the jobs at JLR. That's who we care about on this side of the House.
Prime Minister, please explain why this economy is in freefall and tanking. Is the Chancellor up to the job? Importantly, is she qualified to do the job? More importantly, is she qualified to look after the nation's finances?
How awful for the Chancellor that he couldn't confirm that she would stay in place. The fact is, his own MPs are saying this government is, and I quote, incoherent and shambolic. That's Liverpool Wavertree that said that. I could go on and on. But the fact is, it's been mistake after mistake after mistake. There is no plan to get people into work. There is no plan to cut the welfare budget. There is no strategy what he believes. With left-wing Labour MPs now running the government, isn't it working people who will now pay the price?
Mr. Speaker, this is why she always cheers me up. She talks about living within their means, having left a £22 billion black hole. Mr. Speaker, she talks about the first year. I'm really proud of our first year in government. We promised, Mr. Speaker, 2 million extra NHS appointments. We've delivered 4 million. A promise made and a promise delivered. We promised the biggest upgrade to workers' rights in a generation within the first 100 days. Promise made, promise delivered.
Imagery speaks louder than words. Reeves has reached her breaking point. She knows the game is up. Her policies are broken and reversed. We have to have sympathy for Reeves in distress, but politics is brutal and unforgiving. Question, is there writing on the wall for Starmer and Reeves? Andrew Neil has more.
I think it means nothing but bad. I think that's an image that will haunt him for the rest of the time he's Prime Minister. Certain images do that, and they kind, in retrospect, define the decline and fall of Prime Ministers and governments.
Nick Ferrari graciously gives Reeves a sympathetic analysis combined with the brutal reality of a Chancellor in decline. She is on the ropes and the majority of her policies overturned. How can she come back from this humiliation?
Is it all right to cry in a position such as that? Look, it's not as if she's, and I don't mean this nastily, merely an MP. She's the Chancellor, and those tears caused a £3 billion panic sell-off. We went back to the economic days of Liz Truss. So it's one of those positions, I'm afraid, isn't it? A bit like being the King, or the Queen, or the Prince of Wales. I'm afraid you just don't do tears, or do you? Is that the modern way?
1 year ago, Starmer promised a new dawn, a new era, a better life for the common people. Reeves robbed the pensioners of the winter fuel payment. Boom! A humiliating U-turn. Starmer stubbornly decreed No, no, no to a public inquiry into the grooming gangs. Boom! A monumental U-turn. Starmer and Kendal, even at the 11th hour, defiantly decreed no change to the welfare bill. Boom! An unprecedented U-turn. Question, is the left of the party his nemesis? The Labour soft left and hard left backbenchers, led by the Machiavellian Pied Piper, Jeremy Corbyn, destroyed the bill. But it lives on, limping through Parliament. The Labour left now rule the party. Badenoch bellowed, the Chancellor is toast. It's time of the burnt bacon as well. Never a leader, only a follower.